Celebrate the Children's Sports and Arts Festival is an annual sports festival that we founded in 2012. It came about as a God-given idea where we wanted to give a platform to children living in children's homes, formerly known as orphanages. There's so much talent that comes from places like Mutoko that the world doesn't even know about. These kids are here, they're home, they play football, they play on this sandy pitch with no access to a proper football pitch that some of us have got, the things we take for granted. And this is where stars are born. So we decided to host an annual festival that will give these children an opportunity to be seen, an opportunity to be heard, an opportunity to showcase their God-given talents. Because as we all know, every one of us has got something that we're good at. God has blessed us with so many different talents, and it is these talents that we thought as a team at Cutting Edge Sports that we would showcase to the whole world. We do not only look to children living in children's homes, we also want to be a voice, advocates for children living on the streets, so-called street children, abused girls. We want to tackle social issues that affect children through the use of sport and play and art, because these are the things that kids love to do. We've managed to bring kids that have never seen this city of ours, kids that have never been on a bus, kids that really have never seen robots that we take for granted.
That there are cars, a lot of cars there are robots, there are whatnot. They never knew what all that was all about.
Okay.
And yes, they got there, they went, and I tell you, I don't know what word to use.
What we want is to take away the element of making these kids feel as if they are victims, making them feel as if they are not a part of society, making them feel as if they are second-rate citizens of this country and indeed of this world. What we want is for them to be confident in who they are.
It was such, should I say, an eye-opener, or I don't know what word to use, I'm afraid. But it really did wonders for my children. They came up being so excited and talking about it all, their interaction they had with other children, and the food they were getting.
2012 was a very difficult year. Starting the project was a very difficult year. As you know, just starting anything has got its own teething problems. So the idea came, yes, but we needed partners and friends to help us take this idea from being an idea to become a reality. So I approached government, gave them an idea through the Minister of Labour and Social Services, and government was excited to have this initiative. So pretty much Celebrate the Children's Sports and Arts Festival is a partnership with the government of Zimbabwe, where we are helping government together to give a platform to children living in children's homes.
On behalf of the Sports and Recreation Commission and on my own behalf, I declare the festival official open. I thank you.
It's our way of helping government meet the social ills that our nation goes through, because as you know, government cannot do this alone. They need friends, they need partners to help them in certain areas, especially the social side.
I believe in this place, great folks are going to be established, great footballers, great netball players. I mean, I believe out of this place we're gonna have people that will be representing the country at a national level, not even at the Olympics.
For something to get off the ground, sometimes you have to sacrifice a bit of yourself. I didn't have money, my family didn't have money, but so I decided, hey, what am I gonna do? I took a loan. I went to my bank and I asked for a loan. I said, guys, look, I didn't exactly tell them what I wanted to do with the money, but I took a loan anyway for something else, you know. I actually took a car loan. I was supposed to buy a car with that money, but I diverted it from the car. All my family will forgive me for this. And I pretty much, you know, invested the money in the first festival that we did in 2012. So this is the money that we used to pay for the venue, for the accommodation for the kids. We used this to buy some of the food to feed the kids, some of the meats. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was one of those events that God right now can only be a testimony, because I remember we would have breakfast with over 500 kids plus about 80 volunteers, and we would not know where our lunch would come from, literally. So we would only trust God that lunch would come through, you know. But phone calls would be going on, text messages would be going on, and lunch would be cooked late. We'd eat lunch around 3. By the time we eat lunch, we still have to be leave for dinner, you know. So it was a cycle, and this happened for 4 days. But one thing I can tell you is we never missed a meal. From this humble beginning of Celebrate the Children's Sports and Arts Festival, we were invited by organizers of Hope Mundial. They were organizing the first ever Soccer World Cup for children living in children's homes. Took a team to the World Cup in Warsaw, Poland, Europe. You know, this is the stuff that we're talking about from the beginning, that we want to be able to let the children dream. We took a child from Mother of Peace, Motoko, okay, who had never been on a bus, never been to Harare, or in Chirezi, or in Fairfield in Nyanga, and all of a sudden they're playing in Warsaw, Poland. And not only are they playing Warsaw, Poland, take this, they're playing football with people that you guys only dream of. We had a child that played football from one of our children's homes, Upenyu Ucha. He played football with Lucas Podolski. Okay, now Lucas Podolski plays for Arsenal and was at the World Cup with Germany. Who does that? Well, I mean, come on. From nowhere, we've got stars here that play for Caps United, Dynamos. They've pretty much been as far as South Africa, and we're saying we've taken children who have played with Lucas Podolski. They've played with Quinton Fortune, the former Manchester United player, and former AC Milan greats, and greats from the Polish league, from sorry, I forget the teams from Poland, but Premier League in Poland. So this is what Celebrate the Children's Sports and Arts Festival is about. It's about giving children an opportunity to be seen at the world stage. So this year we're planning again to go back in June for the World Cup. The 3rd edition of the World Cup will be in Warsaw, Poland. Mixing with greats once again, giving these children an opportunity. Imagine if one of our children was snapped up by Arsenal. Imagine if one of our children was snapped up by Manchester United. Imagine if one of our children was snapped up by some team. Just imagine, dream. This is what life is about. My name is Maimba, Mapuranga, and you're watching Be Amazing. So remember, you are amazing, I'm amazing, and together we can be amazing. Thank you.